Hello, this is Arcady116 with another Fallout 4 settlement build video. This time I'm doing the Hangman's Alley settlement. It's definitely not my favorite settlement. It was very difficult to try to push everything together, but I think I did a decent job. I did use one of the mods that I found on the Nexus called I think it was Hangman Alley Apartments, if I recall. I don't remember exactly what it was called because I downloaded a while ago, but I got the idea from Oxhorns video of Hangman's Alley. And yeah, I give full credit to Oxhorn for that, as well as some of the ideas that I kind of took from him. Hopefully that's okay. He did inspire me to use that use these kind of ideas because I thought they were really cool ideas. But anyway, enough with that. On to the video. Here's my front entrance. I have some turrets here, and the first attack spawn point for enemies is right in that alley. So as soon as they come out of the alley, I'm hoping that these turrets will just wreck them up. And unfortunately, I don't know for sure. As you guys can see, I kind of scrapped a few of the shacks that were around here because I don't really need them because of that mod for the apartments. So I thought, screw it. Let's just get rid of them. But I did leave this one. I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll probably just scrap it as well, just for the heck of it. But anyway, I always have one of these artillery cannons, so I can throw those excuse me, those smoke grenades, so you can send in the artillery. I have it at every single settlement, and I'm pretty sure that just about everybody does do that, so no surprises there, right? I have my Brahmin trowel over here just to keep the Brahmin out of the way. At least I hope. I hope it'll work half the time. Half the time you never know with Brahmin. They just have a mind of their own. But at least this Brahmin is hanging out here. The second attack spawn point is right in this corner. So I have a rocket turret and a laser turret up here. So, yeah. That's just what I have for defense. And a machine gun turret. I just thought I'd get rid of my HUD for a bit. But right over here, this door right here, there's absolutely no point in keeping it chained because the way how the enemy spawn points work is there's that one right there and the one over in the front of the settlement. And no enemies will ever come for this door, so you might as well keep it unlocked. When I first played this game, I thought, oh, enemies will probably come for that door, so might as well keep it locked, right? Doesn't work that way. So I keep this open mostly for me, but I suppose my settlers also use it too. But I have this terminal here for my settlement management software, which shows me those spawn points, which is really handy mod. I highly recommend it to anybody. I don't know if it's on the consoles, but I found it on the Nexus on PC, so I don't know if it's on the consoles or not, so somebody would have to tell me. But anyway, very handy mod for building settlements. I have this fusion generator to power the entire settlement, and I have it wired all the way around the entire settlement, including these apartments. So just thought I'd show that just for the hell of it. Get out of the way. So apartment number 1, didn't do a whole lot in this room, but for some reason the caravan Brahmin is stuck in the corner. Silly cow. But I have a bar right here, and generally at night, your settlers will go hang out at the bars. But coming up here, in room number 1, I have a lot of my beds for my settlers. I have about 9 beds in here. And I also have it nicely lit with these light bulbs, just to keep it nicely lit. I probably should have decorated that room, but I just never got around to it. But we'll come up to the second floor, and it's fairly barren, but I made this kind of my dining room, sort of. Unfortunately, one of the settlers is hanging out on the table. It's kind of funny. But I have a clinic, two clinics, a general store, and a clothing store, all on this floor. So it's kind of a marketplace slash eating area.
Yes?
So moving on to the next floor, I guess the last floor really. I have this as I like to call it my billiards room, where people can just hang out and shoot pool. Um, Again, I also have a couple vendors up here too, a clinic, a clothing store, an armor merchant, and a weapons store. And I couldn't think of what I wanted to call this billiards area, so I put up this sign and I wrote down Corner Pocket, which is a billiards place in real life in my hometown. So I thought that was kind of cool, kind of a throwback to my my home anyway. Fortunately, sounds like it's starting to rain outside. Crap. So as you can see, I have I have quite a few billiards tables up here. I didn't have enough time to find balls and cue sticks or whatever, but we can imagine people playing pool up here anyway. Right here, I kind of consider this like a little spot that people can just hang out, kind of enjoy the view of the settlement. My recruitment beacon is up here. I just threw it up here, as well as my fast travel mat, because I thought it'd be kind of cool to just appear here every time I fast travel. So that's just what I did. So that's apartment number 1. I really love this mod though. It's really handy for this settlement, having these 2 apartments up here. So handy. Oh yeah, I also have this mutant hound that I got from the Far Harbor DLC. I think she increases defense, if I recall, because most of those dogs actually increase happiness as well as defense. But I think the mutant hound only increases defense. But in here is the second apartment. Put a power armor station. It's kind of a crafting area in this first room. Weapons workbench, an armor workbench, a chem laboratory for making chems, and a power armor station, which I don't have a power armor suit here, but in case I need to repair my power armor, I can always go to that station. But anyway, we'll keep going. So up here, as you can see, I have quite a few of the beds, as well as... Can't remember what this is. Think it's a surgery? Yeah, surgery chair. If you build one of those and you assign a settler to it, you can have your settler change the look of your character for, I think it's for a fairly cheap price. So, kind of cool anyway. But we'll keep going up. Here's a barber chair right here. Unfortunately, I don't have a settler assigned to it. But as you can see, I have a bunch more beds up here. I also have it well lit. And yeah, it's just kind of this is just kind of a living space for people to sleep. I think this is the third and last floor, if I recall. And as you can see, a whole bunch more beds. Some more a few lighting. A little bit of lighting, I guess. Basically more beds. I'm not really good at powering my settlements that efficiently, so unfortunately the cords are everywhere. But oh well, it's a learning process, right? I mean, well, I'll get it done. I'll get better at it eventually. But anyway, I know it's not a terribly long video, but... Oh yeah, I guess I should show the crops. Thank you, lady. Okay, so I built this thing up here, and it's kind of haphazard. Didn't do a very good job at it, but I put these railings down just so when I'm coming up, I don't fall off. I'm kind of a klutz that way. Unfortunately, all my food is up there, and the settlers like to get stuck on on the stairs.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks when you're trying to get up here and the settlers are just milling around on the stairs. Ah, crap. Okay. Time to show. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of mute fruit. I probably don't need all this much, but just throw a whole bunch of stuff up here. So I tried to use these planters to put the mute fruit up here, just so I'd have space down below. And unfortunately, I was having a lot of trouble trying to do it up here, so I had to build some more flooring over here, just so I could put some more mute fruit here. Ugh, so bad at talking. But anyway, that is all my crops. Hopefully this video will turn out okay, because if not, I'm gonna have to reshoot it. But anyway, I also have my water purifiers up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of them, so that should give me up to 50 water if I recall. I'm just gonna quickly check. Oh, one of them's not even powered. Alright. There we go. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have closed that. But as you guys can see, 50 water, 41 food. So I mean, I have tons of food and tons of water for this settlement, so it should grow pretty quickly. Yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I know this isn't the greatest build in the world, but I'm kind of proud of this big structure that I made for just to keep the food off the ground and put it up in the air, because this way at least it gets lots of sun and rain, right? But that's the way to do it. So anyway, hopefully you guys found this entertaining, at least to some degree. We'll see you guys later. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. I know I just said that, but oh well. But thank you anyway for watching.